Tonight we are celebrating the 15th anniversary of the International School of Estonia. Our school is committed to providing a true international experience with the highest standards. In honor of this commitment, we are having the first of a series of discussions to promote public discourse. The theme of tonight's discussion is an international vision for Estonia, how Estonia fits in the world community, and how the world community will fit into Estonia. Tonight, our panel is being moderated by ERR, which is the national broadcasting network in Estonia, and they have been very committed to providing English information to expatriates and the international community. And we're very happy tonight to have Steve Roman come and moderate. He's a journalist up there, the former Baltic Times editor. So please welcome Steve Roman. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Welcome to this, what I hope to be an exciting panel discussion on the occasion of the 15th anniversary of the International School of Estonia. Tonight's theme, as has been mentioned, is an international vision for Estonia, how Estonia fits into the world community, and how the world community fits into Estonia. A little bit about our format. I'm going to introduce our panelists in a second, then I'm going to make a few opening remarks, and I'm going to pose a first question, which I will ask each of you to answer in turn. I have other questions, and if there's time, we will also take some questions from the audience. But to get the discussion started off, I'm going to sort of ease us in with a little bit of background, and then we'll go from there. First of all, our panelists, starting from my far side, Mr. Bob Gilchrist. He is the Deputy Chief of Mission at the American Embassy here in Tallinn. He's a 20-year veteran of the U.S. State Department and has served in a number of overseas posts, including London, Caracas, Bucharest, and Baghdad. More recently, from 2007 to 2009, he was the Director of the Nordic and Baltic Affairs, he was the Director of Nordic and Baltic Affairs at the State Department. He's also a member of the board of the International School. Next is Mr. Haldo Oravas. He is the Mayor of Viimsi. He's had 14 years experience in the Viimsi municipality and is a member of the IRL party. Mr. Oravas not only brings a political angle to our discussion today, but also an eye for building the future. In his other life, he's an architect and the owner of his own architecture firm. Kitty Kupo is our innovation expert. Since 2008, she's been head of the Foresight Division at the Estonian Development Fund, which essentially acts as a think tank advising Parliament on creating a vision for Estonia's future. So we're very lucky to have her here tonight. She has spent several years forming Estonian innovation policy in various other capacities. Ms. Kubo has international experience working for the European Commission, as well as the Finnish Technology and Innovation Agency. She has a master's in economics and also lectures on technology and innovation policies at Tartu University. And last but not least is Mr. Krister Kalda. One could say that Mr. Kalda is directly responsible for how Estonia fits into the world community and vice versa. He is a longtime player in Enterprise Estonia. More specifically, he's the director of Invest in Estonia, which is essentially the international arm of Enterprise Estonia, bringing in investments and supporting foreign companies who are here. He has also served as the EAS representative in Stockholm, right? All right. Now on to our topic, how Estonia fits into the world community and how the world community fits into Estonia. We're all familiar with the remarkable changes that have taken place here in the last 2 decades when Estonia re-emerged onto the world stage. Few people, in those early days of independence, would have imagined how quickly Estonia would find its economic feet and how far it would come in integrating into the wider world, joining the EU, NATO, the Schengen visa area, and most recently the Eurozone. Nor would they have imagined to what extent technology would play a role in that transformation. However, there's still a lot of work to be done. Much of the rest of Europe, to say nothing of the rest of the world, is still unaware that Estonia even exists. Or if they are aware, they connect it with some outdated concept of Eastern Europe and all of the misconceptions that that label brings. Many of the say Estonia wants to recast itself as a Nordic country, but what the rest of the world sees often are only its achievements in ushering in Nordic prices. Salaries have not kept pace, and the overall economy remains small. Many of the same developments that are considered markers of success have also brought challenges. Joining the EU has given Estonians the option to find work and new career opportunities abroad. But many of those who move abroad are not returning, putting Estonia in danger of losing the best and brightest of its younger generation. Perhaps the most worrying byproduct of Estonia's recent success is that it has used up all of its hurdles, all of its immediate goals. Since 1991, there's always been something concrete to work towards: EU membership and most recently the euro. Now, if Estonia wants to carve out a place for itself in the world, politically, economically, and culturally, it must choose a direction. It must choose a destination and have a way of knowing when it has arrived. So this is the first question I would like to put to our panelists. On Estonia's path towards becoming a successful country, what would you say is its next big step, its next big goal? And how will we get to that goal, and how will we know when we've arrived? So I would ask each of you to give your responses, and please keep them short because we only have about 25 minutes left to solve the future of Estonia.